But y'all remember when she performed for Trump? Yo, I grew up on the emotions. Woo! Love it! Hey girl, what is up? We got some little contraption right here. You'll see how this do. I am out early running some little errands. But I wanted to start the vlog off kind of nice, cool and collect. Can't even get it out. Cool and collective. You guys know your girl has been going through, but I made a decision. I had to make an executive decision up in this brain of mine. We're not harboring over all the things. Control what you can, not what you can. And I have made some good steps and some good progress to make sure that my well-being, my mental health, and all the things are good for me, if that makes any sense. So eventually I will share with you everything. When I tell you everything, it will be a story time for that tale. Do you hear me? A story time for that tale. But for now, we're just going to proceed as if everything is good. When I see things on the ground, I get nervous because I was on the highway on New Year's Eve. And it was a bunch of mats, like just hanging out on the road that was like a box. But when people were driving by, the mats were just flying up. And I called myself trying to go around it, didn't do a great job at all. Went right through it. So I got like these scratches on the side of my car on the left-hand side, and my camera freaking popped in. The camera still worked, but it's popped in. So when I see stuff on the ground, I be like, ugh. Ugh. But I said, this car done got hit. I had to take it to the body shop. It got scratches over there. I am not fixing it. Fixing cars, I don't care if it's from luxury to non-luxury. I don't care. Fixing a car is expensive. Body work is expensive. We ain't doing it. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. But nevertheless, we ain't here for that. How you doing? How's it going? How you feeling? Let me tell you something. Ooh, on a good note, your girl is going back to Pilates. I did not realize, no. I forgot that I can go to Pilates through my insurance for free. So in saying that, I said, you know what, Kelly? You need to make you an actual schedule. Make you a routine. And it doesn't have to be like a morning routine, an evening routine. It could just be a routine on this day you go here, this day you do this. You know, if it don't happen at 9 o'clock, then maybe it can happen at 10 o'clock. You know, as long as you get it in and you pretty much check the box. Like, what are your 3 things that you must do today to say that you win it? We're going to do one thing for health and wellness, one thing to make money, and then the other thing could be, I don't know, we'll figure that out later. But we're going to figure out a top 3. Like, what would be a top 3 things that you do today? Everything else is like, if it happens, it happens. But if not, we groovy because we got the top 3 things done. I got to think about that other thing. Health, wellness, making money. Ooh, I got it. Self-development. So health and wellness, moving, going to the gym, Pilates, as I just mentioned. What else? Make sure you're going to the doctor, preventive care, breast cancer screening, all the things that we need to do, colonoscopies, all the different things. Make the appointments, lady. Make the appointments. Let's make sure that we are in good standings with our health. Making money, however that might be. Going to work. entrepreneurship, shoot, Uber, DoorDash, whatever it is, whatever it is, right? And then self-development, reading, therapy. I mean, that can fall into health and wellness, but I want that to be more on the self-development side. We just not gonna, health and wellness is over there. Self-development, what can we do to make ourselves grow? We're never too old to grow. And now that we are at this good, ripe age, we know what we need and we know what we want. Wanting and needing is two different things. I like that. The top 3. That feels good. That feels good to me. So you can have a laundry list of things to do all freaking day. I know for me, I can make list after list after list. Then it comes to the part of executing that list. Procrastination sets in. So you can have the list written down, but then you can tick off the top 3 things that you want to do for the day, and then everything else will fall in line. And sometimes you got to do maybe more things in that one category, but you got to figure it out. Oh, why do I like this concept? I mean, the top 3 ain't nothing new. A lot of people do that. A lot of planners. I have one that's the top 3. But categorizing it that can best fit you. See how we just sit here and talk and we brainstorming? Why y'all way over there? Okay. Y'all back. Girl, let me get to the house. I got a ways to go. I don't want to keep talking about top 3. Let me get to the house. We play some music and get there. Who went down to K. Michelle? I know I did. I love me some K. Michelle. But tonight's all the coldest. I don't know. I hope it ain't just getting around. For some, I love me some Chrisette Michelle. But y'all remember when she performed for Trump? Girl, was that funny or not? I didn't take her black card away from her. I love a good dance song. Hey, I do not know this dance. I was trying to learn it on Thanksgiving. Yes. Measure. Hey. A party ain't a party if it's ran on. Yo, I grew up on the emotions. Woo! Love it! Well, no. I gotta get some laundry done. I don't got no fancy laundry room. I just got what I need and that's it. Okay? Got me some detergent. I was gonna sit back and put like some shelves in here, like, I got in the kitchen, shelve it out, put like some like a rod over here and hang stuff. I was like, I don't need laundry to be that fancy because you know what? That means I'm gonna be doing housework and I don't like doing housework. So I'm saying that we're gonna get these clothes up in here. And that's it. Okay, we're back home. Did we not have a good jam? We had a good jam. I like a good car jam, okay? Yesterday, I had some wine. Old wine. I got my lipstick still on here. I gotta wash that glass. Yesterday, I was celebrating celebrating me. And yeah, pretty much what we've been talking about, but like I said, we can't get into any of that until later on. But I'm gonna make me some tea or coffee. I did buy, come on over here. I did buy some new peppermint tea. Dog, don't worry about how this counter look. I got onions over here, chips. Don't, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. I have been on an emotional eating run. I got sidetracked. I had to walk off for a minute. I got an email, I heard a ding, and I just was like, I hate that I am on edge like that. I hate that I am on edge right now. I am like, ooh, ooh. But like I was saying before I rudely stopped, I have been doing a lot of emotional eating, and that is a result to weight gain and things of that nature. But we have nipped that in the bud. We're nipping it in the bud because, yeah, I've been doing better. I've been doing better these last few days because I recognize it now. I mean, I saw it before, but now I actually recognize it. We're going to go to Pilates. I did call the Pilates studio, Club Pilates. We do have some other ones as well. But my job will actually pay for Club Pilates. I'm going to do it once a week. I think I'm going to do Friday. What a way to end the week off with a nice Pilates class. I think they Pilates in early on Fridays. So it's like get in, get out, do what you got to do. I'm doing things that's going to really, really soothe my insides, really, really soothe. So, yeah, I find myself daydreaming a lot. I find myself drifting off. I find myself not completing my sentence. Just now, I was talking to you, and then my brain just went, doop, and then I stopped. Then I realized what I just did because now I'm catching myself. Before it was bad. I'm bad. But I know where it stems from. I know where it stems from. Ladies, let me know if you do that. You're in mid conversation and all of a sudden now you're like stopping and you're not saying anything. And then when you do come to, it's like, you stop, but you don't want to go back to it. My daughter says it's a sign of dementia. It's not a sign of dementia. It's another sign. And I'm going to be honest, it's a sign of burnout. It's a sign of burn out. I'm trying to escape. I want to talk about something so bad. And I'm trying to figure out ways to not bring it up because it's my day to day. And if I'm going to sit here and vlog my journey into becoming 50 and me trying to create the best life I can possibly create or do the things that I just genuinely want to do, it's hard for me not to share this one component. But I guess it leaves anticipation, right? I guess that's what it does. It's going to do something because your girl is having a time, but it's burnout, overwhelmed, not putting yourself first, and all the things. Let me share this with you. There was a time when how I got to be age graceful was because I want to age graceful. I really want to age graceful, health wise, mental wise, all the different things where, my mind is still sharp, I'm still intact. Some things will slow down, of course, because that's just what aging does. But I really want to still remain sharp. And sometimes you feel like due to the everyday life and just things that's going on, you will forget to be sharp. You won't work on being sharp. And I feel like when you just do so much, like work that job, you got to do something to have income, right? You work that job, you take care of your family, you do this, you do that, you're trying to stay active. And sometimes you do all these different things, but yet you forget about yourself. Sometimes you could still be active, but you're doing this shit on freaking autopilot. I refuse to be on autopilot. I am on autopilot now. I ain't gonna hold you, but I want to make sure Now, I come off autopilot. And when I say autopilot, I mean autopilot where I'm like a robot, so where I do certain things automatically. If I'm gonna be on autopilot, it's on autopilot for me, not for everyone else, for me. Like, okay, I'm on autopilot. I go to the gym, I'm on autopilot. I'm eating well, I'm on autopilot because I'm just doing healthy things for myself. I'm traveling, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, all the different things. Like even me and my mom, we had a conversation today. And she was like, you really need to travel more. My mom at this age, when she was 50, I want to say even like 45, my mom was gone. I mean, I was a young adult, late teen by that time. And, you know, once she knew that I was good and I could fend for myself, I'm 19, 18, I'm good. And she was like, you need to. You got to do it for yourself. She was like, I don't mean driving to the next state over, the next city over. No, you go on a plane, go to another country, or go to another state on the other side, California, go to Florida. But I encourage you to just go out the country. Yeah, we in a wild climate right now. We're traveling and not knowing, but you need to go. You need to go. She said it does something for you in your 50s. She said, I travel. Don't get me wrong. I do travel, but I don't, at this age, I'm not traveling as much as my mother did. My mother, passport stamp, where? Give it here. My mother was always going, always cruising, her sisters, cruising, enjoying life. I mean, I went on one cruise with them. A couple of my cousins went on a couple of cruises with them before, but I've experienced these cruises with, all my aunts at one time. So I'm definitely grateful to say that I had an opportunity to experience a cruise with my aunts and stuff like that. You know, that's yeah. But it's a good feeling when you have an amazing support system, even at this big age, to where you can sit and be like, you know what? I can really go and just live. My daughter is 19. She just turned 19. My other's gonna turn 32. My mom just turned 79. Everybody is in good standings. And I'm such a empath or want to care and make sure everything is good. Even when I fuss and complain about it, I still do it because that's just what I do. But it's about to be it's about to be Let me get some water. I'm over here playing games. What's for dinner tonight? I saw this recipe on Instagram or TikTok, one of the two, where you could do ground beef and you make a sweet potato. You put like peppers and onions in your ground beef. Then you put it on top of your sweet potato. And then you put like some cheese up top. It's like high protein, so on, so on, so on, so on, so on. I'm gonna do that tonight. I got my sweet potatoes over there. I got my chicken and I forgot to take that out too. I got my ground chicken. And if I didn't want to use beef, I gotta stay away from beef. I don't know about me and beef. And meanwhile, I want a Shake Shack burger. Girl, I tell you, it's like one thing after the other. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older or whatever the case may be, but me and beef, I can't do it. I can't do it, but I am gonna get me a Shake Shack burger. I might get that tomorrow, and then we're gonna go clean. I did go to the grocery store yesterday. I picked up a few things just to like hold me over for the week. I hate doing big shoppings like I used to. I used to do like the big shop back in the day. For those of you who are from New York or up north, your mother would take you to the grocery store. You at Pathmark, ShopRite, A&P, any of them big grocery stores. And then like during the week, you might go to your Key Food, your Sea Towns and stuff like that. But we used to go to Pathmark. And we used to, we did a little no frills and stuff like that. We got name brand too. But baby, We would be in that place, shopping cart full to the gill. I don't know how my mama did it. I don't know how she did it. One thing we never went without was clothes, food, and a roof over our head. Always had. Living in the South Bronx, in the hood of the hood. The times. But I'm appreciative for all of that because it definitely molded me and it definitely showed me. Like my youngest, she doesn't know what struggle is. She can probably see, but she's never experienced seeing anybody like this. It's the way things are. Like Gen Z, it's been handed to them because I feel like solid generation had what they had going on. The boomers got what they got going on, and some of you may be boomers. I am Gen X, but I'm a 5 year difference. I'm 5 years to millennial. I'm 76. I think it's 5 or 6 years. But you still grew up in that, you grew up in them and you grew up over here. So we like in the middle. Hardcore Gen X is like early 70s, I guess. I think that's what it is. I think it's late. I think it's 68. I don't know what the time frame is, but for boomers, no, for Gen X. Who cares? Nevertheless, if you Gen X, you understand. Millennials, they seen what their parents went through or things like that. Not that millennials don't go through anything, not that Gen Z don't go through anything, but it's just different. I feel like once we got the internet and things like that, and then, women were able to do more, and you want to raise your kid a little bit different from what you were raised. You want to give them what you didn't have. I think that goes with every generation. You want to give what you didn't have. Also, with some boomers, because the ones I work with, and not my mom, she wasn't like that. She didn't want to show you. You saw what she went through, but she didn't want you to experience that. Some boomers, they want you. Well, I went through it. Why not you go through it? Duh. No. And some Gen Xers are like that too. I know a few. I was working when I was 15. You got to get out there and get it. Get these. We ain't doing it. I had to buy that book. I already had purchased it, but I had a coworker who wanted it. I don't know if I mentioned this to you before, but she wanted it for her birthday and I gave it to her. So I just repurchased the book again. So I have it over there. I said I was going to actually read this book. It's a few books. I want to get back into reading, y'all. I have slacked off in so much. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this thing right. I have slacked off in so many different areas of my life. So many different areas. And I want to make sure that I get back into reading. Don't mind what this room is a hot mess. When I tell you this room's a hot, I got a pile over here. I got a pile in the chair. I can't even record. And you see my camera is right here. This is where I keep it when I do my conversations, podcast episodes and things like that. I set it right here. This is like the perfect spot. It gets what I need. I have on a 24 millimeter lens on there. It's like a pancake lens, but it's like more of a wider angle. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Yeah. This is how my brain is. And normally my spaces are never this all over the place. Never. But I know what it is. And we're fixing it. What's up, girl? Be back in the call. Happy Friday. I got a Tic Tac in my mouth. I got like 3 Tic Tacs in my mouth. I haven't had Tic Tacs in so long. This feels so funny. I feel like I'm about to swallow something. And I ain't supposed to. You gotta be careful with these things. Nevertheless, happy Friday again. I'm about to meet my cousin. We're going to go to Bahama Breeze. We haven't been there in a minute. To have some drinks and apps because they're getting ready to close soon. So we're going to go and just, enjoy the moment, have a good time, catch some vibes. I am super casual. I told her, I asked her, I said, what are you wearing? I said, because I don't want to be underdressed or overdressed. And she was, I'm putting on jeans and a sweater. I said, okay, I'm putting on a lounge suit, damn near sweatsuit. So I am super comfortable. When I tell you comfortable, 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 I am ready to sit back, have some good conversation, and indulge a little. I was on the phone with one of my girlfriends. We talked on the phone today for 3 hours and 10 minutes. I mean, 2 hours straight. Then I had to get off. Got back on, and then we handled it another go round, another hour. I mean, we talked about so much. When I tell you so much, like so much. Conversation was so good. It just felt like refreshing. Like we just, that good catch up, but yet you already know what's up. It was like that. It was like that. So, I hate this intersection where I am right now. It's like hell to get through. Especially during this hour. It is 6 o'clock. I work from home today. Let me tell you guys something. I did something today that I should have done a long time ago. I am so proud of myself. And I'm going to celebrate. Okay, can I go? Woo! I'm going to celebrate. And yeah, tomorrow is Valentine's Day. I'm thinking I'm going to go and get my daughters and my mom. I get them something every year for Valentine's Day, even if it's a little bag, like a little bag from a Dollar Tree store that's like hearts and stuff on it. I put candy in it. Whatever it is, I always do something. So tomorrow, I'm trying to think what will be something really, really nice to do. I'm thinking about maybe we should do lunch. I don't have to go to the store and buy like little gift bags. I could just give them lunch. But they're going to be expecting candy. We like a good Kit Kat. You know how that goes. Let me play some music, jam out, and I'll see you Bahama Breeze. Happy Valentine's Day. Yesterday, we did not go to Bahama Breeze. Bahama Breeze was packed. I don't know if it was because like it's getting ready to close soon, and that particular Bahama Breeze is like one of many in the area. It's in Raleigh, and all the surrounding areas only come to that particular Bahama Breeze. But baby, when I tell you that parking lot was packed, it was packed. I mean, to the back, to the front. It was damn near in the hotel next door. Okay. I told my cousin we want to go to Applebee's. So when you saw that meal in that big goblet glass, Applebee's. Okay. We did not do Mama Breeze. I said everybody trying to get their last bang bang shrimp and all drinks and little pasta they like to get from there because it's about to be a wrap come I think April something. But yeah, but nevertheless, I got up early this morning. I went to the gym. I went and got some Valentine's Day stuff for the folks in my circle. And some flowers. I think no, you can't see them. I got some roses back there. And tonight we're gonna go and get something to eat. We didn't make any reservations nowhere. We were gonna go to this really, really cute restaurant in Cary, whatever you want to say, but no reservations. But they have to make room for walk-ins and things like that. Or, you sit at the bar, but I'm gonna have my mom, so I can't sit at no bar with my mom because it's just too high. My mom is short. I'm about to tell you guys that. My mom is short. So, yeah. So we're gonna go somewhere and just grab something quick, just probably some comfort food, sit down, have some good camaraderie, exchange gifts, and bring it back on in. I don't have any plans tonight. So, yeah, we're gonna keep it nice and cool. I know I mentioned to you guys I am dating, but my dating is not like heavy to where I want to do Valentine's, so yeah. You got to be careful these days. You got to be really careful. But a little gift, little gesture, a little small gesture, maybe some flowers, something cute. I'll take. But I tell you, out here in these streets, you got to be careful. But nevertheless, I want to come in and just talk about that. I didn't go to Bahama Breeze. I really wanted to. I've been sitting down here lately. I don't know if I've been showing it in the well, yeah, I guess I have been. I've been sitting down here lately. Being in my office slash podcast room slash woosah room slash and slash. Being in that room is depressing. It's due to one thing. It's making me depressed. So I have to fix the room because it's making me depressed. You guys know how I feel about curtains. I like to look at curtains. I just don't like them in my space. But I like to look at them. I think they look beautiful in other people's home and things like that. I look at them. I even ask them, where you get the curtain from? Where you get the rod from, whatever the case may be. However, for me, I just can't. I just can't. I was on the phone with my girlfriend yesterday. We were like doing FaceTime. And she had the curtains in her room. It looked beautiful. It looked beautiful. She even had the chandelier in her room. Beautiful. But my brain can't take it. I just can't take. I don't know, what is that? Is that like ADHD? Is that what is that called? That I like something, but I don't want it for myself. I mean, I guess it just means I don't want it for myself, but I can look at it and appreciate something nice, but I don't know. And it could be my childhood too. My childhood, back in the day, your parent was a boomer. You had everything under the sun in your house. The more they had, the more it meant wealth. Honey, I know I am scarred. So that's why I live airy. I don't want nothing nowhere because too much clutter reminds me of stuff. You know what I mean? But my daughter, her room is decorated. She got it decorated. Decorated. She got the comforter. She don't got curtains because she said she don't want curtains because of allergies and stuff. But on the walls, end tables, this, that, and the third, her room is decorated. Decorated. I don't know. She didn't get it from me. Maybe that's the opposite. See, I don't do, so she do. Anywho, girl, I don't know. But what you got planned for the day? What you got going on? I'm going to work on my blog today. I had short form content that I wanted to put on my Pinterest and social media for the podcast and stuff. So I did all of that during the week. I got all of it done. So now this weekend, really today, is straight focused on my blog. I'm getting it done. I'm getting it done. Yeah, so that is it. Here's my Valentine's Day candy. I love Kit Kats. Kit Kats and Twix. I like Mr. Good bars. I like Paydays. And one of my favorite is whatchamacallits. That's an old school candy if it ain't one. Who that remind me so much of like junior high school. Whatchamacallits. Oh my God. But they sell those at Five Below. So if I want like Swedish fish or what's that other one? I can't think of it right now, but all the old school they got them at Five Below. If I ever feel like I need something super, super nostalgic, I'll go there and get what I gotta get. This dog don't sit down and click in her freaking nails. But anywho, so I just want to update you on that. And I want to say enjoy your day. Happy Valentine's Day. And I hope you have an amazing day. You get all you deserve, all you want. If not, always do it for yourself. Okay? Ooh.